What's going on? It's your girl, That Witch Danny. Welcome to your daily reading. So let's get started, see what the energy is of the day. Remember, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you find this video, Spirit has a message for you. Lots of messages coming through lately about all of the astrological changes and things going on, and obviously they're having an effect on the world, are they not? Because the collective of Earth has gone a little cuckoo, but that's a good thing. I've been telling y'all for a long time that the age of Aquarius and Pluto in Aquarius was going to be about revolution. And perhaps here we are. So I don't have a problem with fighting for things that we find unjust or unfair. I have 4 major Libra placements. So injustice to me is, yeah, can't let it go. I can't let it go. For the collective, what is the message that needs to come through today for the collective? I'm sorry about the noise, y'all. What is the message that needs to come through today for the collective? Veiled gratitude. So, like, what I'll show you the card in a minute, but it's almost like what's been like veiled comes to light, which should be happening because Neptune just left Pisces after 14 years, where lots of things were veiled and we were living under illusions and with rose colored glasses on. Neptune and Aries is not going to allow that. So, you're going to be seeing truths of a person, a situation, a relationship. It might be painful. But you'd rather know, right, than continue to live a lie. Anything else for the collective today? Odd that I get 2. There we go. Oh, okay, now I have 27. We also have that shift card every day, y'all. Every day, some energy that needs to shift. We have healer, we have psychic, and we have past life. Some of y'all are really waking up to your abilities as a psychic and a healer. Here's that veiled and gratitude. So it's like what was veiled is going to come to light. Of course, I hope you all are doing your daily gratitude um, session. Find something to be grateful for every day. I promise you it will bring you more to be grateful for. Past life coming up again. Clearing out past life debt, clearing of past life karma, really important right now. We need to do that before the Great Reset on February 20th, which really has already sort of begun. And the 17th with that new moon solar annular eclipse, which we will not be able to see in America. The best place to view it is Antarctica, so it's an eclipse for the penguins, really. Some parts of southern Africa will be able to see it as well. But yeah, definitely need to clear and shift some past life karma, shift the energy here, heal anything that needs to heal. Use your intuition here to guide you. What's veiled is coming to the light and you need to heal it. You need to look at it. You cannot bring it with you to this next reset, okay? Otherwise, you're just going to repeat a cycle. You're not going to actually ascend to a higher level of consciousness or a higher vibration. For the collective, what are the best and highest messages for the collective today? I knew they were going to fly all over the place because of the way I'm sitting. 3 of Swords, 4 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. Some of y'all are healing from a heartbreak, a disappointment, the ending of a relationship or friendship, something that really broke your heart and disappointed you a lot. Left you in 4 Cups energy, which is like kind of apathetic. Could even be bored, but it's just like, I don't even want love right now. I'm working real hard on myself. 8 of Pentacles. I'm working on my self mastery. Becoming a master of your emotions right now is critical. Okay. It's a skill I am desperately working on. And succeeding with in a lot of ways and failing in some others. By like certain situations or people or whatever that are just triggering like a really poor response in me. But that's on me. That's not on them. Right. I need to have boundaries. I need to remove anybody that triggers me that way. And I need to heal what is making me react instead of respond. Right. What else? What's coming towards the collective? Strength card, Leo energy showing up for y'all. So Spirit just wants you to be aware of the strength that you hold and possess, that you are strong enough to heal from this, to see through this, to not get stuck in that Four of Cups energy, which is very apathetic, and to be able to kind of move on from this situation. And you got a Page of Pentacles here, Six of Cups, and the Two of Cups. So for a lot of you, this is definitely a soulmate connection. Two of Cups is my soulmate card. Six of Cups is about something returning from the past, right? So this is like a nostalgic energy here. You may have an offer from this Two of Cups that comes back around saying that they want to build a long-term, stable, connection with you, whether this is like a business partner or a romantic soulmate, whatever it is. So you're gonna need to really have clear intuition and clear like connection with that, and also a trust in it to know if you want to go back into that situation or not. Devil card, the Moon card, the Sun. That's a really weird combination, right? The Sun and the Moon together, extremely powerful. The Sun is the happiest card in tarot, right? It's complete and total joy and happiness and like a carefree sort of life. Also Leo energy. So there's a lot of Leo energy coming through today. We're just a couple of days away from the Leo full moon. And with everything being in Aquarius, it naturally brings in Leo themes because they're each other's axis on the zodiac wheel. But the Devil, this is something controlling you. And it's in the unseen. It's in the shadow realm with that Moon card. What's the Devil about? What is the Devil Moon card energy? King of Pentacles. This could be about a financial situation, or someone showing up as a King of Pentacles in your life. Maybe they said that they were a King of Pentacles. In reality, they actually don't have any money or structure or stability to offer you. That could be in the unseen. What's with the Devil and the Moon card? Clarify the Devil and the Moon card, please, for the collective. The King of Pentacles is very stable, very secure. It's like earth sign energy, deeply rooted into the earth and their 3D life, but also has created a lot of financial security for themselves and stability for the long term. What is up with the Moon and the Devil? Tell me what that's about. Clarify this Moon and Devil, please. No, maybe not. Doesn't want to. Nine of Cups. So this is not making sense. The Chariot. Moving away from what you thought was a Nine of Cups here. Chariot card, Cancer energy is about movement, just movement forward, either a trip, you're physically moving, or your spiritual journey or growth, right? You're moving on to a new path. Justice. So this is karmically owed to you, right? Justice comes around, Libra energy, to put you back into balance. The Hermit, Virgo energy, is about you doing like time in self-reflection mode, right? Like introspection, spending a lot of time alone, to find the information that you need to move forward or heal something here. But you're going to get it. King of Swords, Five of Wands. So this is competitive energy, right? Fives are always very tumultuous, like a battle in tarot. King of Swords is like embracing your truth, your undeniable, authentic truth, speaking your mind. It's also being more head over heart, Libra energy here. Um, like I said, there's definitely an energy here about needing to get in control of our emotional side and make these decisions, based from a more mental space just right now. I don't normally tell you that, that, but right now you need to kind of get control of your emotions and take the energy away that they hold, the power that they hold. An emotion is not something tangible. It's not real. You know what I mean? I mean, it's real, but it's because you have a fear doesn't mean that you're actually going to die in an elevator because you're afraid of them, or just because your heart feels like this is the end of the world and you're so broken without this person. You're not, and you'll be fine, and the day will come where it's over. So take some of that power away from your emotions if you are having super strong kind of emotional like moments right now. But we have temperance here. So there's definitely a balance coming in. Archangel Michael showing up, Sagittarian energy. Things are about to find their way into balance, right? Justice and temperance here. But we do have a tower. But the tower had to happen because it was out of balance, because it wasn't a stable structure that was going to carry you forward to like your highest timeline. It had to fall. And now you want to rebuild your new one with this reset coming in a way that is much more stable and secure, that's not going to easily fall and crumble. Seven of Wands, Five of Cups, the Star. Okay, Aquarius energy, my favorite card in all of tarot. Star card's about healing, but it's really more than anything about hope. So keeping hope alive that your hopes and dreams will come true, that what you want wants you back, and standing up for yourself. Seven of Wands is really a card of defense. It's standing up for what you know that you're worth, or what you want, and what you need out of a relationship, or whatever it is, a job, how you need to be treated. Five of Cups is a card of disappointment, but I see you moving on from that, right? You're not going to sit here and cry over the three cups that spilled, but you do have two that are still standing and full. Two of Cups, again, soulmate card. So there's definitely hope and healing here. Page of Pentacles. So that's your opportunity coming in to build that new stable foundation, something very long term. What else? What else is coming in for the collective? Any other messages the collective needs to hear, Spirit? Ooh, outcome. Okay, so we have the Death card, rebirth, Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups can be a card of overwhelm. It's a lot of options. Um, Page of Swords, Eight of Swords, Ace of Wands, King of Wands. All right, I love the King of Wands as a partner. So that new soulmate coming in, Four of Wands. All right, that's real stable foundation. That's building from a place that will last for probably a whole lifetime if you want it to. It's also my marriage card. So you got a King of Wands coming in with an Ace of Wands, and a very passionate person who's also like an entrepreneur here, really has their shit together, very passionate, very creative, but also like warm and compassionate. It's fire sign energy, it's Leo energy with that King of Wands, and obviously presenting you with the opportunity for something brand new, a brand new, like passionate, thing to follow. Whether that be like relationship wise or like a creative project or something like that. And your Princess of Swords, all right, Page of Swords here. So this is all about you learning something new. Okay, taking in information that can free you from this Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is a self imposed prison. It's a block that you've created because you didn't want to look at the truth of something, or you're stuck in the healing process. Queen of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Prince of Wands. So that's the Knight of Wands showing up now. You got a lot of Wands energy, a lot of fire sign, which Aries is a fire sign. Neptune just moved into Aries. And Three of Pentacles is a card of collaboration. So you're gonna take this passion offer, and you're going to collaborate with someone who may also be a romantic soulmate. This has been coming out a lot. And you're going to get to the Queen of Pentacles energy with this like creation, right? With this collaboration. The Queen of Pentacles, again, earth sign energy, deeply rooted into the earth and into her 3D life. Pentacles used to be called coins back in the day. So this is about your financial security, earthly 3D material like possessions, and you're going to have plenty of them. Anything else in the outcome for the collective? God, it's like half the deck wants to talk to you today. Six of Wands, a card of absolute victory. Wheel of Fortune. You're going to spin the wheel. You're going to start a brand new cycle, brand new life. Queen of Cups. Okay, so you are healing from a very painful ending that felt like 10 swords in your back. A lot of betrayal here. Something very shocking that you found out really changed you, really affected you. Um, but you're ready now to build your stability. Four of Pentacles is a card of holding on. Okay. This, you don't let go of a Four of Pentacles, and fours are always about stability in tarot. And then you've got the Seven of Pentacles, the card of patience. The card of patience. You planted seeds a long time ago. You've been holding on to them, and it's time for you to finally reap what you've sown. It's abundance like season. No more suffering, no more waiting. It's time. Nine of Wands. So you have come to the Nine of Wands, which means you've completed your project. And now you're like a little bit guarded. Again, Leo energy, again, showing up here. You're a little bit guarded because you're like, I spent all this time and so much hard work building these 9 friggin' wands. And if anybody touches one, I'm gonna flip my shit. I just need to get to 10 to the new cycle, and then I'm cool. But like, don't touch these, right? But guardedness, 9 of wands can also keep you stuck. So just don't get stuck in that energy. But you know what? You're not. The whole world is available to you. This is you closing out a cycle, starting a new one where the entire world is available for you. Judgment behind that, two major arcana cards, very powerful. Judgment comes in to make the decision, the choice, or make the judgment call. Did you learn what you were meant to learn from that cycle? Can you close it out? Did you like learn your lessons, heal, do what you needed to do? And you did, because now you got the world, you got the wheel of fortune, you're ready for this brand new path. And it is full of love. That's something you would love to do, or someone to love. You're going to love your life. You're going to love the opportunities coming in for you. And behind that is the Page of Cups, more to love. All right, Six of Pentacles, reciprocity, a card of the universe being extremely generous with you. The Lovers, Ace of Swords, a new truth, right? That Eight of Cups walking away brought you to Nine of Pentacles, an independently wealthy woman who is just a boss on her own, doesn't need anybody. Doesn't mean she doesn't have anybody or want anybody, but she doesn't need anybody. She can take care of herself. She leads a very luxurious life and has all this, money that she just has. I call it mailbox money. It just shows up in the mail. Like when you own a property or something like that you're renting out, like something along those lines. Advice and guidance, please, for the collective. I want to find out more about the moon and the devil, too. Advice and guidance for the collective. Advice and guidance for the collective, please. They need to focus on today. One of your assignments is definitely a gratitude list and to get in touch with your psychic abilities, okay? Shift this energy. Clear out past life karma. Some of y'all are healers or need to see a healer. That's why that healer card is here. Bone Collector. It's card number 1. We are in the 1 year. 2026 is a 1, and we are just about to go through the Great Reset. So that makes a whole lot of sense. Any other message of advice or guidance for the collective? What will help them at this time? How can we assist them on their journey? Help them heal? Anything? Anything. Give them something. Give them something. Maybe this deck is just like, no, I'm not the one. Fine. Don't be the one. Fine. The Bone Collector. All right, that deck doesn't want to talk to us. It's fine. Moving on. We're not going to force it. Advice and guidance for the collective. You know what? Before I do this, this way at least they'll be shuffled. I got to dig back into that devil card, moon card. I can't let it go. Please clarify these messages for the collective, specifically the devil card and the moon card. Can you tell me more? What is the devil? What's in the unseen? Tell me more. Remember, it's a general reading. It's going to be different for all of you. So I may not be able to get super specific here because what is the devil for one of you is not necessarily going to be the devil for the other. Same thing with the moon card energy. What's hidden for some of you may not be hidden for all of you. Why is the devil card, moon card here? What is the devil card and moon card about for the collective, please? All right, I think that's it. We actually got quite a few. Disruption. I was just going to say, while I was shuffling, I was thinking of distraction because all this noise was going on while I was like trying to film. And I was like, don't be distracted. Center yourself. And this disruption card ends up at the bottom of the deck, which is sort of the same thing. Watch the distractions, y'all. So something in your shadow, moon card energy, obviously, right? Solitude, hermit mode, right? This is where you find the answers to what that shadow is and how to heal it. It is destined for you to do that at this time. So you have a lot of support, I'm hearing, coming in for you. Some of y'all definitely Three of Swords energy, dealing with some heartache and loss here. But again, Seven of Wands energy, stand your ground, stand up for yourself and what you deserve. Don't accept less than that. Okay. Love should not be confusing. Love should not hurt. Love should not be in and out, hot and cold. Rejoice in celebration. So go have fun. Go have fun with your friends that make you feel supported, that make you feel proud of who you are. Okay. Just be playful and have fun at this time. And throat chakra. You need to open your throat chakra. Okay. There is a throat chakra clearing. I'm a Reiki master teacher for anybody that's new here. What's up? Welcome. There's one on my YouTube channel to clear the throat chakra. It's a Reiki video. So do that. The throat chakra is your seat of authenticity. It's your voice. So some of y'all need to have a clear throat chakra here in order to be able to open that voice and speak your piece and say what you need to say and be heard here. Okay, your voice is really important right now. Any other advice or guidance you can give me for the collective, please? What do they need to hear? Definitely check out that throat chakra video though. It's a big deal. And your authenticity and your voice and standing up for yourself came through in your reading multiple times. So follow that. For the collective. Advice and guidance. All right, my loves. Eyes of the Eagle, number 18. Rising above the fray. And the Magician's Sword, confidence in your magic. Number 37. So anytime we ever see like an eagle or eyes of the eagle or anything like that in a card, it's always about getting a higher perspective. All right, bigger picture thinking here. So you need to look at something from a different angle or from a higher perspective now. Protection, inherent trust, rising above the fray. I have the eagles, an invitation to witness the good, the bad, the ugly, and the beautiful, yet react to nothing. Act only to further your noblest calling. The eagle flies above all creatures when it meets obstacles. It simply rises above them. Know that you are protected. You can fly high above the judgment, slings and arrows, and the darts of envy from others who may not have your great wings and are still arguing with the pigeons over crumbs. Trust that you are ready for whatever fortune is placed before you, even if you feel not yet properly equipped to meet its challenges. Your willingness to say yes to spirit has nothing to do with how well outfitted you are. Hesitating, on the other hand, will suck the air from under your wings and make you lose altitude. You're called now to trust your heart and your instincts, to move fearlessly and not waver. The time is right, and no harm can come your way if your motives are pure and you act courageously. And then, lastly, confidence in your magic. Nothing can stop you, the beauty you seek. When the magician's sword appears, you are called to cut the cords that bind you to old thought forms and beliefs or to friends who are not true. With the power of the magician's sword, nothing can stop you, hurt you, or turn you away from the beauty you seek or the goal you desire with all your heart. The sword is a tool, not a weapon, so make sure you wield it wisely and for the greater good. Find the stuck places where you are kept tethered to a toxic person, a particular location, or a faulty thought or belief, and let the blade do its magic. You have a large endowment of magic available to you when you believe in miracles. But don't look to the heavens to grant you a wish, look within. Use the magician's sword to cut through limiting beliefs, and remember that all beliefs are limiting, and focus your intention in order to create what you wish. You have all the tools you need for the task at hand. You need only muster the wherewithal to deploy the resources you have. When the magician's sword appears, it is time to get moving. This is not a tool for contemplation, for gazing at the finely polished edge. It is an instrument calling for decisive action. And remember, the sword is alive with a wisdom you can summon to help you find the best course of action. So don't hesitate, act. I felt like there was one more. For the collective, best and highest messages, please. What does the collective need to hear? Advice, guidance, what will help them at this time? Psychic conversations. Start practicing that with somebody, y'all, or connecting to your higher self. Card 29. If you want to practice with me, we can do that. All right. Leave me a comment. DM me on my other socials. I'm at That Witch Danny everywhere. Send me an email, thatwitchdanny@gmail.com, all of which is in the description box. Peace. I would gladly do that with you. Finding inner peace. Yeah, connecting to your higher self right now, just finding time to, like, in solitude, to meditate and take care of yourself, your body, your mind, your spirit, your physical journey, but also your spirit led journey. And connecting to that intuition right now. And rewards, know that they're coming. Know that they're coming. Peace. There you go. So 29, 30, 26 are the numbers there. Thank you all so much for being here. I'll see you in your next reading. I'm still posting full moon and Leo videos. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment. If you want to book a private reading with me, way to do that is in the description box. I'll see you all a little later. Love and light.